Good afternoon, everybody. This is Jennifer Metcalf with you today, and I want to make sure that you can hear me because my computer is doing something a little weird. Let's see. Peggy's here. Peggy, I just unmuted you. Can you hear me? Peggy, can you hear me? Oh, hey, Peggy. So you can hear me okay? Good. I'm glad you're back. Peggy, you can talk to me if you want. I unmuted you. I'm going to look at the questions and see if you've typed anything in there. Okay, you don't have a microphone nearby. Dang it, Peggy. I wanted to talk to you about some of the stuff with the IT Academy, but you can type it in, no big deal. I am so glad you're here, Peggy. I got your email about when we discussed the geometrics and, how you answer the question. And I actually was at the IT Academy Summit in Seattle last week, and that question was brought up, will they get the question wrong if they don't perform it a certain way? There was another teacher there, and she said Certiport said no, they will not get the question incorrect, but teachers often say they will. So like Ann Schreck said, I would definitely we've been told by Certiport that they won't get it wrong, but as a teacher, I would tell my students, and I have told my students before, definitely try to use the ribbon to answer the questions. It seems like it's an ongoing topic there between Certiport and teachers. So I think that the answer Ann gave you was perfect as far as having your students use the ribbon. Okay, Peggy? Let me know if that sounds good. I'm going to go ahead and get started and just go through. It's been a great year with the IT Academy, and this is the last of the IT Academy webinars, and I'm your presenter, of course, Jennifer Metcalf. And this webinar is titled A Great Year with Microsoft IT Academy. So we're going to go ahead and get moving. I know some more people are joining. Last week, I was fortunate enough to be able to participate in an IT Academy Summit in Seattle, Washington. And it was really an amazing experience. And I was able to meet some really great teachers in the United States and outside of the United States who are using the IT Academy. I got to meet a lot of really cool students that are excelling with the IT Academy. And I also got a sneak peek at what great things are happening, this next coming school year. So I'm excited to talk to you about some of these things today. And if you have any questions, just, put them in the question box as we go. All right. So this is a picture of some of the students that were at the IT Academy Summit. And they told their success stories. And it was really cool to hear all they had accomplished from the IT Academy and certification. I was touched and inspired by each of their stories. One student had gotten an internship at Microsoft, and another student had earned 5 certifications as a freshman. And it was just amazing to see what the students were doing with the IT Academy and certification. As I was listening to the students tell their stories, I was thinking of how great it could be to have all the teachers who participated in the IT Academy there with me, because I was so inspired and I could see all these great things happening outside of the classroom. Like I can see what's going on for students outside. And I thought, I wish all of my IT Academy teachers were here with me. to see and get to experience this and see these successes, just so you could get inspired and motivated. I don't want you to get expired. But right now, Peggy, if you will, I think it's just me and you right this second. Will you tell me what your biggest success was with the IT Academy this year? If you'll just type it in, and then tell me what your biggest challenge was, because I want to relay that back to the IT Academy. I want their customer service. I want to tell them, I am actually a spokesperson for teachers, so I want to make sure that I'm telling them what the teachers want and need, and what they're having a good time with, what's going well and what's not. So if you will, Peggy, just take a second. I'm going to give you a couple minutes here actually, and just type in, no pressure, just what you think your biggest success with the IT Academy was. If it was a student or just actually completing the program or anything like that. And then your biggest challenge too. What was hardest for you? What can I relay back to them that we could try to make easier for teachers? So take a couple of minutes and put that in there for me. I would really, I love to hear y'all's feedback and, try to turn it into something productive. So go ahead and share that with me. Oh, great. Okay, so your biggest success, Peggy, was that you were able to become so much more familiar with Geometrics and how it supports the students. And some of the students were able to become certified after only one core training was Word 2010, and they were delirious. Now, I was also talking to some people out in Seattle about Geometrics and how it's so wonderful for students to become familiar with the testing atmosphere, as well as like timing and how the questions look. So I agree, Geometrics really helped our students. And that's exciting to find out that some of your students were able to become certified only after one core training. And that's awesome, Peggy. That makes me really happy. I'm glad that you're getting certifications there, and I'm glad it's all kind of working out for you. And then if you want to, go ahead and write your biggest challenge for me. I see that Sheila's joining us. Sheila, I'm going to unmute my microphone. Can you, or I unmuted your microphone, Sheila. Can you tell me what your biggest success was, or your best success or most successful thing that happened with the IT Academy? Sheila, can you hear me okay? I don't know if you're going to be able to say it, Sheila, but if you'll type it in for me, I'd love to see what the most successful part of the IT Academy was this year for you, and also the most challenging thing for you. Okay, so Peggy, you said I am still not certified yet, but I know I'm ready. It's just a matter of making time with another teacher to proctor my test. My first semester, I taught 2 IBT courses with many low students, academically, emotionally. I wasn't confident because I wasn't certified yet, so I'm much more confident, which makes the student successful. Peggy, I love that answer. I think that's awesome. I know that you will become certified soon. I was honestly, it looks like you didn't have time to get certified. I was scared to get certified, honestly, at the beginning. I thought I wasn't going to pass the test, and it really did change my confidence. It changed how I taught once I got certified. So I'm excited to know that you're ready to get certified. And I know you're going to do great, Peggy. And I think it's going to, like you said, I think it's going to make students more successful once you do. People always says, what's your biggest tip? What's your biggest test taking tip? Well, it's for you to get certified yourself, because then you can understand what everyone pretty much is talking about and what your students are learning and how to teach. So I'm proud of you, Peggy. Let's see. Biggest challenge not using Microsoft IT Academy courses as they're actually designed. I went by what another teacher used with MOAC, which was perfect for me. And as a new high school teacher and new to the IT Academy as a whole, my goal is to become certified in Word, Excel, and PowerPoint before July 31st. That's awesome, Peggy. I wish that all teachers had that motivation that you seem to. I've always noticed you being here, you asking questions, and I think that's awesome for your students. I think that's what makes you a good teacher. I also had to figure out what was right for me with the IT Academy, and I hope I got that across to y'all through this time. I had to figure out, as the person who piloted the program in Georgia, I had to figure out what I wanted to use, and I started out trying to use them all. And in no way do I think that anyone should start out trying to use them all. You just have to, pick which parts of the IT Academy are the best for you, for your teaching, and for your students. So it looks like you're doing that, Peggy, and it looks like you're getting student certified, and you're going to get certified too. So that's amazing. Sheila, if you will, I've been talking to Peggy for a while. If you'll just put in there for me your biggest success from the IT Academy as well as your biggest challenge. And I'm going to give you a few minutes to type that into the question panel. And as you do that, I'm going to move ahead. So I could see that, through the IT Academy Summit that I went to in Seattle last week, I could see that they care, the IT Academy and Microsoft Learning, so much about how the students are doing and how the teachers are doing. Like, they had so many feedback activities that it was I was well aware that how important teachers were to the IT Academy. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to move forward and share with you some of the things I saw at the IT Academy based on feedback and just based on new things that they're going to promote. So one of the main things I took away when I left from the summit is that the IT Academy is constantly changing and getting better based on like teacher feedback and student feedback and another, many other factors. But the cool thing is that a lot of these changes seem to come from feedback from the teachers. So let's look at some of these new things coming out of the IT Academy for you this year. I got Sheila. Sheila said, let's see, not but all right. Sheila said her greatest challenge is to incorporate it into the CTAE pathway. Sorry, but I broke 3 bones and left hand, so oh, Lord, Sheila, that's terrible. Well, that's fine. I'm glad to know that. I think it's also when I was at the summit, and I think you got here after I said that, but I went last week to the IT Academy Summit in Seattle, and I think that it's important for teachers to let people that work for the IT Academy know that this is not the only thing we teach. In some states, it is, the majority of what they teach. But here in Georgia, we have so many other things to teach in our semester that it's hard to incorporate it into the CTAE, pathway and where you put it and how much time you spend on it. So I tried to tell them when I was talking to a couple of the different deployment managers, I said it's hard to figure out, how long to spend on it, because some states get to spend, their whole semester on IT Academy and getting students certified, but we can't do that. We have so many other things we want to do or have to do, I guess. So I understand that, and I will definitely, continue to tell the people through the IT Academy that is a challenge for us. But it looks like a lot of y'all are meeting that challenge. A lot of teachers are meeting that challenge because we have a lot of certifications coming out of Georgia. Georgia looked great at the IT Academy Summit, and I was proud to be from here. Okay, it looks like Peggy said, I want to move to Word certification to 8th grade. I know a few schools have tried that this year. Will that become more of a movement? I think so, Peggy. When I was, again, there last week, a lot of people were getting 6th graders PowerPoint certified. I say a lot of people. It was not a lot of people. There was one teacher there that was talking about, her 6th graders getting PowerPoint certification. So I could totally see Word certification going to 8th grade. And there's this whole new focus on computer science curriculum for high school. So I would like to share that with you and kind of show it to you so you can maybe even try it out. I think that word certification to 8th grade is a great idea. And as a former middle school teacher as well as high school, I think that 8th graders would definitely be able to do it. I think 6th graders would be able to do the PowerPoint certification, 6th and 7th. So great idea, and I'll relay that back as well. All right, so let's look at what's new at the IT Academy, or what's coming for next year. My computer's being a little strange. Okay, so one of the new things to come out of the IT Academy is the new computer science curriculum within the MTA products. Now, the MTA products have been around the entire time. However, there is new computer science curriculum within MTA. So apparently now you've got all these computer science. You've got Learn to Code, software development, web development, Microsoft.net, gaming development, HTML5, app development, and software testing. Now, some of those have been there, but like Learn to Code is new. Apparently, coding is just not for computer whizzes anymore. It's for everybody. So the IT Academy has this computer science curriculum that gives students a hands-on experience with creating new software and applications. And it's helping them develop critical thinking and computational skills for life and careers in our technology-driven world. So there's basic and advanced courses with teacher preparation resources like the IT Academy. There's lesson plans, there's presentation materials, and they're all available to the IT Academy members, which is you. So you can look at all these topics and decide if you want to use these in your curriculum. For students that have a limited or no programming experience, the Learn to Code up there at the top is amazing. It's a great place for your students to start. It's a great place for me to start because I don't know a whole lot about coding, but we were able to see, it's called An Hour of Code. It's the curriculum within Learn to Code, and it's, I'm going to actually show it to you here in a second, but it is so cool. It's like a video game where you learn how to code. Your students, I think, will love it. My students will love it. So, it's very, easy to do because it's for beginners, but it's also fun for students. Let me see. I'm looking at the questions. Melissa's not with me to do, so I'm doing it. All by myself. Will there be more cybersecurity training? It's huge right now. I have no idea, Peggy, if there will be cybersecurity training. That might be one you want to email Delda. The only training within the IT Academy for cybersecurity is through digital literacy. But that's definitely a question you might want to email Delda. Okay, so let's look at how you get to this new computer science curriculum. So all of these things are on the IT Academy member site, all of those computer science resources. So if you've been thinking about offering these for your students, take a look at the curriculum. I was exposed to the Learn to Code curriculum that includes the Hour of Code that I was talking to you about, which is like a really great place for your students to start, maybe even you. Let's see. I kind of want to show it to you. Let me see if I can escape out of this and just pull up the internet. I had gone to it. So here's the IT Academy, as you know. When you go into the IT Academy where you normally go for, you know, your MOAC, your online learning, all that kind of stuff, underneath the I think it's productivity programs, which are like Word and PowerPoint and all that in curriculum. If I scroll down underneath productivity, there's the computer science. And right here is that Learn to Code. I think that it would be a great place for students, maybe, you know, even now, if your students have gotten finished with everything this year and you had like a free couple of days, it would be awesome for you to go and your students do this. This is what it looks like right here. When you go into it, it's called Hour of Code, and it's like a game. It says, oh no, this video game's broken. Hold on, I've got my little dashboard in the way. We need your help to get it working. Join Microsoft in completing the Hour of Code and fix our game. So what is the game? So control a crazy robot trying to make it through a maze of wacky obstacles. So what you do is you kind of introduce your students to 1 hour of computer science and computer science programming through this game. And you go through different modules. Move this again. For example, this guy's talking right here about it. And then right here is you click to start the tutorial. And it's about, ooh, drop my mouse. It's about a 30-minute tutorial that your students can begin and do. I hope my mouse is working. It is. Okay. And then you just go through all the modules and do the hour of code. It's really cool. And you might want to do it yourself, but I definitely wanted to show it to you. Okay. But I put the instructions right here if you want to do learning to code or hour of code. And if you want to take a look at it. I think that everybody would be really impressed with it, and it's not as scary as it looks. All right, another new thing within the IT Academy is the new announcements page. This is available on the IT Academy member site. It's a new page dedicated to the IT Academy program announcements, and it went live in February, so you may have already seen it, but it's got important curriculum releases, it's got exam retirements, it's got member benefits, all that kind of stuff, and exciting news, and it's updated on a regular basis. So at the top of the navigation bar, I just circled it right there. It's right beside the it's right beside My Academy on the ITA member site, and it'll keep you up with the latest member information. All right, and this is something that's not necessarily new, but it's pretty cool, and a lot of people don't know about it, so I just wanted to briefly mention it. MCE has been around for a while, and it is the Microsoft Certified Educator. Okay, so MCE verifies. I'm gonna say what it does, but then I'm gonna kind of explain it. It verifies foundational competencies in the application of information and communication technologies. So let me just tell you what that is in layman's terms. It's a technology neutral exam that validates educator competencies in different technologies. But it's outlined in like the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organizational Information and Communications Technology Competency Framework for Teachers. Whew, that was a mouthful. Okay, so anyway, this is an exam that teachers can take to differentiate themselves in your field and to enhance your value. So this is an exam, certification exam for teachers to make you stand out and to make your value, enhance your value and to, your school and any other future employers that you think you might have. The way that you get this is offered through the IT Academy. And the way that you get this is there's a curriculum, and I'm trying to remember exactly where it's located. I think it's under My Academy Curriculum and Professional Development. I'm pretty sure that's where it is. But it's about 36 hours of a course that you can take and then take a certification exam. Now, you can take an assessment at the beginning of that course that will cut down on the time that you have to actually take the course. But you take the course and then you take the MCE certification test, and that proves that you can effectively integrate technology into education. So it's just another certification for you to have, something else for you to put on your resume. It's pretty cool, I think, and it differentiates you from other teachers. So this curriculum, like I said, is under Curriculum and Professional Development. And I know that, you all are ready for summer, of course, and I completely understand. But if you have some free time, why not enhance your resume through the MCE? So I definitely wanted to mention that to y'all because I like to keep you up to date with what's going on. All right, I'm going to check for questions real quick before I move on. Sheila says, dual enrolled students are being able to achieve certification around programs. Would like to expand to others interested in achieving certification who may not necessarily have a class. I guess I don't understand the question, Sheila. You want students who are not in your classes to be able to get certified? Let me know if that's what you're saying. I know you're only typing with one hand, and I'm sorry I keep asking you. Does your mic work, Sheila? Because I can unmute you and you can just talk to me. Sheila, I unmuted you. Let me know if your mic's working.
Okay, is it working?
Yeah, it is. Tell me what's going on.
I have some seniors coming to me that are interested. They've got a couple weeks left here at school as far as getting certification.
Oh, yeah.
I have lab available. Can they come in and work and do it?
Yeah, as far as I know. I mean, we had, what do they want to do? Just prepare for a test and take one?
Right.
Why not? You have a site license, girl. You get as many of them certified as you can. You're here for the students. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And which school are you at?
I'm at North Murray High School.
Get as many as you can certified. As
Okay.
many as you can. When my students were seniors, I mean, that's why we're here, is for them. You
Right.
know? And I think it's awesome that you're taking it on and going to help them prepare for it and get certifications. I mean, whatever we can do to give them a leg up, I say do it. Okay?
Wonderful. Thank you.
And also, if I know that you only have the one hand, so I don't know how you could do the MCE, but that's what I'm saying for y'all. I would love for teachers to be able to get as many certifications as they can too, to enhance their resume. Why not? You know? I mean, we have these tests. I looked it up to see how much the tests were for our students, and they vary between like $300 and $1,000. I mean, these are free for us and our students. So I say get as many people certified as possible.
Great value.
Let me know, Sheila, if you have any more questions, just tell me and I'll unmute you so you don't have to type, okay?
Thank you.
Okay, so off to a great start. I just wanted to make sure y'all were prepared for next year. It sounds like you both are always prepared, honestly. But so in addition to all those new things, there's also one more new thing that's coming. There's going to be a new platform. When I say platform, it's going to be like what the IT Academy looks like. I was able to actually complete and give feedback on the new platform, and it's amazing. Y'all are going to really like it. It is, I wanted to give you a sneak peek at it, but they wouldn't give me clearance to show it yet because they're still getting feedback and changing it around. But the IT Academy is going to be more user friendly, which, you know, I was super excited about because sometimes some of it can be a little complicated, but it looks amazing. I got to see, you know, the new platform and where everything's located, and it's a good change, y'all, because it was based on feedback and it's something to be excited about. So I wish I could show it to you. I don't have it with me now, but I will have it with me, or hopefully at GACTI, and I'm going to go through it at GACTI. So I will be able to show it to you there, okay? But it is a good change for y'all. Let's see. Okay, so next year, let's take a look at a few things to make sure you're ready for a great start to next year. I don't know if we'll continue to, we're not doing these webinars next year, so I want to make sure that you're prepared. Let's see. All right, so, you know, here are a few steps for planning for next year. I need you to make sure and choose your main curriculum. Decide which one you're going to use, which one's going to be your comprehensive curriculum in your class, which ones you're going to use for supplemental. Make sure you've got all the resources that you need downloaded to your computers, and research the OneDrive. There's so much more even than I even knew on the OneDrive. Research it. See if there's anything you need to get off to a good start, especially in the Georgia state specific folder. Also, don't forget about marketing and promotion. All those students that y'all are getting certified, make sure you have all of their certifications on the wall. Make sure that you have gotten the word out to the community. Make sure you've gotten the word out to your school. Make sure when your students are getting certified, you're sending out emails to the teachers telling them, hey, you know, look who's certified. Also, there's Certiport.com. I don't know if y'all were here for the webinar where we showed that, but it's awesome. It's got a bunch of promotional materials on it for you and just a bunch of information. Also use that Georgia promotional PowerPoint that I created. It's on, we did a webinar on it, but it's also on the OneDrive. So use that for sure. And make sure that your students know what's coming, that you're going to get them certified. Use all of our stuff. It's there for you. We made it and we want to share it with you, and it's all on the OneDrive. Also, for you, get yourself Microsoft certified. Peggy's going to. Get MCE certified if you can. Make yourself stand out. Sign up for the IT Academy webinars. I do webinars through the IT Academy. So since they're not offering the webinars through the DOE anymore, all you have to do is sign up for them through the IT Academy. And where they're located is they're on the Microsoft IT Academy OneDrive. There will be a flyer for webinars. So sign up for them there if you need any extra help. You're always welcome to email me anytime, and I can help you with any questions that you have. And also look at that new computer science curriculum, the new MTA curriculum, and decide if any of it is going to be right for you and if you want to use it. I know, high school's kind of moving or jumping ahead to computer science. We're kind of putting the Word and PowerPoint down to middle levels sometimes. Not always, but if you can, definitely look at that computer science curriculum. I think you'll really enjoy the Hour of Code. And let's see, I'm going to just look. It looks like I don't have any questions, but I'm going to wait for a minute. I think I might have just closed the questions out. I'm not sure. But Sheila, I'm going to unmute you. Sheila, do you have any more questions for me or anything? I was hoping you could tell me anything that you still had questions with or anything I could help you with. But if not, it's no big deal. I've kind of put you on the spot. But is there anything else you need help with, Sheila?
What's the challenging is fitting the Microsoft Academy into the state curriculum. Is there a pathway that fits best for it? Is it better in business or is it better in technology? Or
Intro to Business and Technology is where I did Word. In Business and Technology, the second course, is that the second course, Business and Technology?
Yes.
Okay. That's where we did, I want to say Excel, and then the third course is where we did PowerPoint because they ask you about PowerPoint, or the PowerPoint is what you take for the exam in the third course. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. And that's what most people do is they take PowerPoint for that exam.
Okay.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Anything else, Sheila?
No, I think that's got my questions answered.
All right, perfect. Now, I have lost my question, like where I can see if anybody else has questions. But I can't see if Peggy has any more questions, and I was wanting to know if she did. Peggy, type it in the chat box if you have any other questions, because I can't find the little questions panel that I had to answer y'all's questions. So if you have any, just put them there, Peggy. Anyway, I know I thank y'all for coming every time, but I'm going to do it one more time because I'm really happy that you're here learning about the IT Academy for the sake of your students. Each of you are taking time out to help your students get ahead, and that's what I believe makes you the best of the best. So I hope each of you have been able to see, what a great opportunity the IT Academy is, and hopefully that it's not a challenge, but more of a way to get your students a leg up, within our global technology-driven society. So I wish you so much certification success for yourself and for your students. And please remember that you can email myself or Melissa at any time, and know that we're here to support you if you ever need us. And again, thanks for coming. And I hope you have a great last few weeks of school and a very relaxing summer. I'm going to stay on just to see if anybody has any questions. Even if you have questions, just type them into the chat box. Sheila, if you don't have anything else, I've unmuted you. You can go, and I just thank you so much for coming.
Well, thank you for the information on the MCE. I'll try to pursue that after 6 weeks when I get my hand on my cast.
You got it. I hope you get well soon.
Thank you.
Peggy, I unmuted you because I can't see your questions. I hope I have all your questions answered. Oh, I got them. Let's see. I can see them now, Peggy. You let me know if there's anything else you need. I'm going down. Oh, thank you, Peg. Thank you, Peggy. I'm glad that you're good, and I'm glad that you were here every time. It shows what a great teacher you are, and you know how much you care about your students. So I hope you have a wonderful summer. All right. Well, that looks like it's it. Y'all have a wonderful day.